Hello everybody and welcome to the Sound Mirror Sessions. My name is Randolph Matthews and this lovely lady on this side is...
I'm Llewellyn Ward.
That's right, and we are the Sound Mirror Session people. Now, anybody who has been part of the Sound Mirror Session over the last year, we are here to continue with the wonderful, wonderful work that we did last year and how we finished off. We finished off with a dance last year, and now we are in 2021. I can't say Happy New Year to you all again. That's already gone, but I want to say, how is your new year so far? We are feeling that we want to kind of give you some vibes, give you some inspiration and touch base, because that was the original starting point with the Sound Mirror Sessions. Now, Llewellyn, you can tell us more about how the Sound Mirror Sessions came. For those people who don't know how this came about, Llewellyn will tell them.
Yeah, so Sound Mirror Sessions started off as an opportunity for musicians to get together and to tell us what they've been doing and to network and to have an opportunity to showcase their work. Also, as a means of peer support and mentorship, and to really demystify a career in the music industry and hopefully share some of those skills and establish what it is that people need to develop and succeed.
Yeah.
As artists. Yeah.
That's right. So regardless of how we look at the situation, we are definitely in unprecedented times. And I'm not just talking about unprecedented times for us as a nation. I'm talking about industries. And I'm talking very specifically about the creative industry that we are in, be it you are a musician, you're a producer, promoter, a creator. How are we making this work in this time? What is it bringing up for us that's making us reconsider how we move forward? What are the new goals that we may have to consider as well in terms of actually keeping our heads above water, but even more so being a success with the thing that we feel really, really passionate about? And so, Sound Mirror Sessions was built, as Llewellyn said, was really to kind of bring musicians together to keep that conversation happening, because we can't do it on our own. And I got in touch with Llewellyn as well and basically said, let's touch base with them, because I feel like I need my people around me. I do need my people around me. So for me, this time has been a very, very how can I say, I've been sort of demystifying my own objectives of where I'm going, and ultimately looking at all the other skills that I have as a musician or creator, to be able to adapt and to become more resilient to an industry that I'm not quite sure about in terms of where it's going at this present moment, but I know I feel really, really passionate about it. And for that reason, I want to kind of continue to find new ways to navigate through this time, which is not always going to be there, but we're still in it, that is for sure. And, that's why it's really special for me to kind of like just be able to have a soundboard with people and to bring inspiration where I can for those who need it. And what about you, Llewellyn? What's been happening in your world?
Yeah, so I've used this time to really develop my own music and songwriting. Really, I've spent a lot of time songwriting. There's not those opportunities to necessarily practice with other musicians, but doing what I can through Zoom or sending pieces of work to others to then hear feedback on, and hopefully get a bit of a conversation going that way with other people. And just also a reflective time again about what it is I get out of music, and all of those inspirations from life, just sort of really honing in on it. I suppose unable to have been able to produce events in the same capacity that I would outside of restrictions. So yeah, it's been a real opportunity to focus on my own musicianship, essentially.
Which is great. So now we're going to give you some information and some inspiration about some of the things that people are doing, in particular artists.
So we've had quite a few updates from some of our Sound Mirror Sessions artists who we were able to have conversations with and showcase in our events. And we've got some great news coming through. So there's a new release from Mum Dad Records that has come out today. Available now from the 29th of January. And it's the self-titled debut album from Hooligan. And there's 11 tracks to be enjoyed on this album.
Ooh, 11 tracks.
Lots of new music to go away and listen to. So please do check that out. We're also looking forward to having a new release from the band Out of Pity. And so Leo Snowman, the drummer Leo Snowman, is part of this band, and it's a band that is newly formed from the lockdown. So that's coming out soon. So do go and check out their social media and website for more information.
Leo's from Folkestone, isn't it?
He is indeed, yeah. Leo's a Folkestone artist and musician. Then we've also got an upcoming release coming out from Charlotte Atkins, who's the singer, songwriter and producer that we featured on Sound Mirror Sessions last year as well. And she's also got a new music video accompanying that release. So we're really excited to see that bit of work from Charlotte coming soon. And just lastly, Bradley Higgins, who we spoke to way back now in the summer, he has been releasing a series of radio playlists, and he's got a new one that's just come out. So if you head over to Litter Culture, which is Brad's website, and it showcases all of the different work he does as an artist, check out his latest playlist, and he's got a really eclectic mix there. So again, something to be enjoyed and hopefully some inspiration for you.
With that as well, I think we should give them some collective Sound Mirror Session news. We loved doing our Sound Mirror Session news. Luella is the best, the absolute bestest TV presenter for Sound Mirror Session news. So we're going to have the Sound Mirror Session news coming up now.
So, thank you, Randolph. In the news this week, leading music industry bodies have hit out at the Performing Rights Society, PRS, after it announced a license fee for small live stream performances that could have a financial hit on grassroots artists. So not great news, potentially. Live stream shows have been an alternative source of income for artists during this pandemic, and with emerging artists offering a lot of stripped back, affairs. Excuse me, that was my phone. However, the PRS proposed a new tariff last month of between 8 to 17% for live streams, a rise from what was previously for live gigs. So responding to the concerns and criticisms that have been made about this, a PRS spokesperson has said the launch of the new PRS licensing portal is designed to simplify the process of acquiring permission to use the necessary music rights for small-scale live stream gigs, as these rights are different from those needed from physical events. Importantly, if you are putting on a live event which is not ticketed, for example on Facebook Live or Instagram, then you most likely are already covered by those platforms' international license, and so no further fee will be payable. I'm afraid in other bad news, the mess around the issue of Brexit and touring musicians. So the Musicians Union are working really hard to continue to apply pressure to the government about clearly setting out some better, some better policies for this. As discussions have just failed to work, to help musicians at all. So good news is that from the Netherlands, they have confirmed that British musicians can do paid work for up to 6 consecutive weeks in a 13-week period without needing a work permit. So that's, some great support there from the Netherlands. the Musicians Union are going to continue plans to change this situation. So they're going to work with the rest of the UK music industry to persuade the UK government to actually return to the negotiating table with the EU, and work with European colleagues to pressure the EU to do the same. And they're also working with individual EU countries to agree measures such as that with the Netherlands, so that there will be an easier option for touring for musicians. And lastly, in the news this week, we hope that you have been enjoying some of your own kitchen discos and house music parties. So in this news, there's going to be a virtual hybrid clubbing event coming to London's Tobacco Dock venue. So you can be clubbing from your own home on your own sofa. And this is a new experience that will be arriving to the venue next month called Tobacco Dock Virtual. It's a VR initiative, so virtual reality, which will allow users to step inside the venue and attend the club nights. The details are being released on February the 16th, so do go and check that out. Hopefully it will be a new experience for music listeners.
Oh my gosh, I literally just yesterday purchased an Oculus whatever it was with my children, and I've got my VR now. I am ready. I'm ready to rave. I am ready to rave. So thank you so much, Luella, for the Sound Mirror Session news. So, we have come to the end of this little sharing, little touching base with you, and we hope it's been informative as well as inspirational. But I kind of want to finish, I know that, Luella will agree, we want to finish with just, again, a little bit of self-reflection in terms of, well, what can we take from this? What can I take from this in terms of, what can I say to you as a musician to another musician, or creator or producer or promoter, to kind of like stop the chaos from taking over. And I think one of the key things that I have learnt over this past is I've just got to become a little bit more resilient. I've got to become more resilient to the possible contingencies that are out there that I might want to look at. I might just want to look at the order of things of my day, because I think it's, with situations like this, it's kind of about what it's about doing, isn't it? It's about sort of trying to find things that are going to lead you somewhere that you're going to feel more satisfied and more fulfilled as a creator, producer, artist, actually even just a family member, a human being. Let's put it back to the core of it. I hope that we can all become even better human beings as a result of this time that we're living in. So one of the things that I would say, take home, that I want to share with you, was to start to schedule my day. That was one of the big things for me, because I think I was waking up and kind of going, what should I do? And there were so many things that I thought I could do. But I think it's about tangibly being able to say, well, let me, even if it's discovering, use this time to discover in shorter increments of hour. So I'm going to be online for the week, and I'm going to be online for 1 hour of that week, looking at how to promote my music. See if there's a nugget of joy that comes from that, or how to resculpt my music presence online in terms of streaming. And so it could be that we're looking at that, but scheduling means that you're more likely to make things happen in that day or in that week, and at the same time, if you start to look at a couple of months ahead of you. So I'm trying to kind of get to grips a little bit more with scheduling, and as well reminding myself of some of the things which are important for my industry, which is to do with networking and speaking with some of my people, and just touching base with the people that will give you inspiration. I think that's been a real help for me, and also trying out new things, because I don't know where it's all going to be going, but this has given me an opportunity while we are in a lockdown, for example, to try things out and, have a couple of short bets that you can work with. It's like, I'm just going to do this for a period of time and just see where it takes me and see what I learn from it. See if actually it builds a new skill for me to kind of like take forward. So what about you, Luella?
Yeah, a lot of mirroring the same sort of things, really. I think it's really useful, that idea of prioritizing. It can be very difficult for the day to sort of descend, and by the end of it you're like, oh, okay, I didn't achieve what I wanted to do. So scheduling and prioritizing, I think, is really important, and putting that music practice first. And also that idea again, Randolph, of a connection, reach out to people. You might have a phone conversation with another artist that is just invigorating, and it completely re-energizes you. And I think it's really important at the moment to keep that energy going, and to keep your passion for something. So, whatever ways you can find to do that. I've been recommended a book by an artist, which it's just been a real lifesaver in the last few weeks, with short little assignments about, just looking at your day differently and creatively. It's been so inspiring to me. So,
Which book is that?
So it's called Learning by Heart, and it's about little things. So like maybe looking at the shadows on your wall, the same shadows, go to that same space at different times in the day, look at it for 15 minutes, see how it's changed. Really simple things that you can do inside your home that are really everyday, domestic sort of things. And one of the quotes in that book is, everything ordinary is extraordinary if you give it enough attention. So, but yeah, so that was a fantastic conversation I had with another artist, and she suggested this book to me, and it's been a really great source for me. So just keep that connection going, keep talking to people, and keep your energy alive.
Beautiful. I love that. And we'll put the link, obviously, to that book. That would be great.
Yeah.
And we'll put the links to the bands and that we spoke about, the releases, and much, much more. If there's anything else that we can do, this is what the Sound Mirror Sessions is about. And I would say, look, if you're new to this platform, in terms of what we want to achieve, is we want to achieve a community of people who are really connected together and not on their own. And that's it. At the end of the day, once we are, we'll be the sum. We'll be the sum of all the wonderful parts coming together to create something wonderful for when this time has passed us, and we're looking back and kind of going, oh my gosh, do you remember 2020? Oh my gosh, what a year that was. What about 2021? Well, that's when I got me stuff together. And yeah, that Sound Mirror Sessions were just there. They were always there for us. So we've got a mission. We've got a mission to be there for you during this time. So please do lean on us, and we'll do whatever we can to support you. And on the channel as well, don't forget to subscribe and get the notifications. This is my first time doing this. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear more and see more on the Sound Mirror Sessions. So thank you very much. My name is Randolph Matthews, and
I'm Luella Ward.
And we will see you very, very soon on the next Sound Mirror Sessions. Bye.